Hi Collective, welcome to Step Into Yourself Tarot. My name is Savannah and today I'm here to do our 888 Lionsgate portal reading. So the 888 Lionsgate portal, it's time to manifest the life of your dreams. It's a huge cosmic gateway in which high vibrational energy can be transmuted to us. So during this time, there's some of the things that we should be focusing on are what needs to be reevaluated in order to move forward in your life, and then envisioning what you want most. So what do you want the most? And so today we're going to ask some of those questions of spirit and see what spirit messages spirit has for you. And I've kind of broken the reading down into 3 different areas. They will be time-stamped in the description box. So the first area is things to manifest more of in your life. And then the second area are things to release or have less of in your life. And then the final area is what should be manifested during this time for you. It's an extremely important time, and I'm super excited just to see what messages Spirit has for you, what messages Spirit has for me. I encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to write down your manifestations that you make today. That's super important. Like, make them tangible. Reflect back on them. And so don't really know where we're gonna go. I do have some questions laid out for all 3 areas, but I'm really allowing Spirit to lead this message. I hope you are well. Remember that during this time, we can feel exhausted, we can feel drained, we can feel like there's so much reflection happening that it's spiritually exhausting. But persevere through this time and know that what is happening right now has the ability to shift your life forever moving forward. And that's really, really powerful. Think about that. The manifestations that you make right now have the ability to shift your life forever moving forward. That's incredible. So, what I'm going to first do, and I normally don't do this on video, but I'm going to light my sage first to get us started. Clear the energy, call in Spirit. Spirit, thank you so much for the messages that you reveal to the collective today. And there's so much power in what is happening, what can happen, the ability to manifest and amplify our experience from here on out. So thank you. Thank you for being present with us today. Thank you for the messages that you have for us. Thank you in advance. All right, so let that burn while we have our reading. Okay. I am feeling called to start off with some charms. This may or may not connect to the messages of today, but Spirit, let's see charms for the 888 Lionsgate portal for the collective. What messages do you have for us? What should we be thinking about during this time? Please bring those things to light for us. All right. So I have a keyhole. I have the word dream. Definitely manifestation. Think about those dreams and those desires. Commit to them with the cross. I have the numbers 11352. A weight. So perhaps getting rid of the weight that you've been feeling or experiencing in your life. and being more like the feather, which is light and flows. It has a flow. It goes with the flow. I have a mask, so perhaps taking off masks or seeing the masks that exist in our life, maybe uncovering those things that have been hidden from us or that we haven't wanted to face. Protected. Spirit wants you to know that you are protected during this time, to be brave. And there's a snowflake here, so sign of winter. And the panda, which is balance, yin yang type of balance, so peace and balance. Thank you for that, Spirit. All right, we're going to get I'm feeling called to the archetypes. Spirit, just give me, let's get like maybe 2. I'm hearing 2. Let's get 2 archetypes for collective for the Lionsgate 888 portal. Oh, there's one, the warrior. Yeah. So stand firm in who you are, stand firm in your power, despite any serpents or so serpents can represent like negative energy, but then they can also, snakes can also be representative of like transformation. So I think Spirit is calling you to both here. And so stand firm in who you are, recognize your strength, see things for what they may be, and what else about this card? Recognize that the light and the strength is within you, is what I'm hearing. So the warrior. Thank you for that, Spirit. What other archetype? Oh. Okay, so 2 came out. Grab the other one. Actually, there was multiple that fell on the ground. Spirit saying take the top. Okay. The village. Okay, so this card speaks to having to go beyond what is comfortable for you. So the village is like our support system. It's the things that we have grown up knowing. It is the things that we are accustomed to, perhaps our traditions, our values. And we had the cross here signifying commitment, but also it could be traditions, values, customs. And so with the village card, you have to extend beyond. You have to go beyond the village in order to reach for new heights. But in this card, they're still taking a piece with them of what they gained from the village. So I think Spirit here is calling to this transformation. I'm hearing doesn't have to be that you're abandoning all parts of yourself. Take those pieces with you into this next stage, into this manifestation period. Take these things with you because they hold weight, the positive type of weight. But you have to step outside of your comfort zone, is what I'm hearing. And you have to rely on your strength of the warrior and recognize who you are to be able to do so. And then we have Eros. So in the center of this card, there's lips, and the diamond is in the center of the lips. I'm feeling here like you have the power. The power rests within you. The truth rests within you. It's your responsibility to speak the truth, possibly to yourself as well as externally. The diamond also represents strength. I'm hearing can't be penetrated. So the words that you speak, the things that you express outside of you can't be penetrated. Because there's strength in that, like the warrior. So lean into your strength, I'm hearing. Lean into your truth and express it outside of yourself. All right, thank you for that, Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna pull some overarching messages besides the archetype. So Spirit, during this time for the collective, what are some of the experiences, life experiences and I'm hearing concepts that we should be thinking about? What experiences and concepts should we be thinking about through this reading, Spirit? Going through the 888 Lionsgate portal, this period of time of manifesting our deepest dreams and desires. What experiences and concepts should we be thinking about? Thank you. Let's get one more, Spirit. Let's get one more. Okay. I'm feeling like there's one more in there, Spirit. Two more. Okay. All right, so we have the path. Interesting. And in this card, I'm seeing 4 of Wands, which can signify stability. It can signify relationship energy. On the traditional tarot card, the 4 of Wands is like this archway, and there's 2 individuals who look adorned like they got married, and they're looking up upon their castle. And so in this card, we see that same representation of that archway. And then we also have the trees, which to me, I'm seeing 10 of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles, the tree of life. It's the roots that touch everything. It's our work, our family, our personal fulfillment. It's our friends. It's the things that we water and nurture and expect them to flourish. It's full abundance. And so here I'm seeing both of those elements in one. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, this awaits you. This stability, this full abundance awaits you. You have to go down the path and reach for it. The second card we had was Remembrance. And what's interesting about this card is the tree is very, there's only one and it's not flourishing. It looks like it's almost like it needs to be nurtured or needs to be watered. And there's this moon represented above it. And so perhaps being able to nurture this tree has been hidden from you, or the ways in which to do so. But Spirit's saying, remember the vision that you have. Remember the path forward is what I'm hearing. Remember the path towards your abundance and all the things that will bring you total fulfillment. They may have been hidden from you for a period of time, like the mask. But Spirit's saying, be brave, move forward, remember your truth, like the Eros card, the diamond in your mouth. Extend beyond the village, extend beyond that comfort zone, like the warrior, in order to reach that abundance that you're seeking. And then the next card we had was reversal. Very interesting. And so I feel like there's a stark contrast here that Spirit is calling you to. In the path, there's the three cards. Hold on, there's something in that because there was 3 archetypes. In the path, there's 3 cards. So if I interpret that, thank you for that, Spirit. In the path, towards the path, there's 3 cards, and your cards represent strength in the warrior, overcoming the negative energy, transforming the village, taking the things within yourself that you gained from that comfort zone, that you gained from that supportive village. But in order to grow, you have to step outside of it. And then Eros, you have to speak your truth. You have to express your truth. You have to be strong and firm in the knowledge that you hold within yourself, within your mouth. And so with this card, the reversal, there's the 3 trees represented just like the path, which represents stability and full abundance, but the trees are barren. So I feel like Spirit is calling here to, you can choose the reversal, or you can choose to move towards the path. And we have the card grief here. So you can be like the skeleton, lifeless, remaining in the reversal, remaining in the barrenness, or you can choose to live in abundance, step outside your comfort zone with your truth and your strength, and move towards abundance and fulfillment, total fulfillment. Very interesting. Thank you so much for that, Spirit. That's beautiful. So already Spirit is kicking us off with, there's a choice to be made. And if you remember, the Lionsgate 888 portal is all about manifesting your deepest desires to move forward in your life. You have a choice to make. Thank you so much for that, Spirit. Okay, so from here, I am going to get into, actually, before I get into the questions, Spirit, how is collective being supported during this time? That's too many, Spirit. How is collective being supported during this time? How is collective being supported, nurtured, cared for? Okay, there's 2 flipped over here. Joy. All right, so there's the star here with the center of the star is the heart. So finding joy within your essence, within your emotional self, happiness. Create space. Yeah, create space for yourself and for your enlightenment, I'm seeing here. Create space in your essence, I'm hearing. Create space for this transformation. Create space in your life for the things that will propel you forward towards your deepest desires. I'm hearing the reversal and the grief. It's like it can keep you stuck. It can keep you stagnant. And Spirit's saying, release those things to create space for joy. Okay, thank you for that, Spirit. Can we get one more? There it is. Nourish, yeah, nourish. And the world is represented here. So nourish that sense of completion. I'm putting some things to rest. I'm closing out some cycles so that I can begin new ones. So create space for joy and new cycles, new beginnings. Create space for the new path. Remember what your desires are. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay. So I'm going to get into the questions. So the first section, things to manifest more of. So the first question, where are your strengths currently? Where are your strengths? What deck, Spirit? What deck? Pull from this one. Where's collective strengths currently? Where are collective strengths currently? Courage. I'm stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. And then positive thinking. Okay, so two strengths here, courage and positive thinking. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Yeah, this right here, the reversal, grief. Place these hands into the divine, into the universe, and little by little, the light awakens in my being and I find serenity. Yeah. The creating space, when you release that, you create space for the light within you. Remember, I mentioned the heart, the essence of you. So through positive thinking and courage, you have strength. All right, thank you for that, Spirit. What are you grateful for right now? What are you grateful for right now? Let's see. What is collective grateful for right now? Direction, yeah. Show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. So perhaps you've been seeing signs, synchronicities. That is Spirit calling you in no particular direction. I hear the promptings of my own body. So remember, signs and synchronicities can be things you physically see. It can be feelings that you have. And here, Spirit's calling you to pay attention to your own body. How do you feel in certain situations? How do you feel about things? Even the Eros card. How do you feel about the diamond in between your mouth? The Warrior card. How do you feel with the serpent, the snake wrapped around you? And Spirit is saying, if for some reason you're about to head the wrong way, please stop me. So ask Spirit that. If for some reason I'm about to head in the wrong direction, maybe the direction towards the barren trees, the reversal, the grief, the direction that's stuck, that's limited, Spirit saying, ask me to please stop you. I Excellent. Thank you for that, Spirit. So you're grateful for direction. In what ways can you show yourself more grace and love? Okay. Spirit, how can collective show themselves more grace and love? So grace, undeserved favor. Oftentimes we're our worst enemies. We're our harshest critic. But grace is undeserved favor. So whether you feel like you deserve it or not, you are deserving. All are deserving of grace and love. 2 flipped over. There's a third one. All right. In what ways can you show yourself more grace and love? Intentions. Oh, I love you, Spirit. Thank you. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today whatever I want it to be. My intention for the day is blank. Write your intention. And I said that at the beginning. Write your intentions. Write your manifestations. Spirit is saying today is a fresh start. You can always make today whatever you want. So manifest. Set your intention to show yourself more grace and love. Be really conscious of it. How are you showing yourself more grace and love? What kind of self-defeating language are you using? How often are you tearing yourself down? How often are you being your own worst critic? Spirit saying, set the intention to not do that. One of the best practices that I have shared with my students, and that I even did and have done at various points in my life, is taking an expo marker and writing on my bedroom mirror a positive affirmation every day, something that I love about myself. So perhaps that's a practice that you could do to set your intention on showing yourself more grace and love. And then up and out, to heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. Yeah, so even feeling the pains is showing ourselves grace and love, because you know what you're saying? You're saying, I am worth it, to where I want to heal these parts of myself. I want to be better. I want to be healthier. So even dealing with the pain is showing myself love. It's showing myself that I matter enough to heal these parts of me that cause me pain. That's really, really powerful. So you have to feel the hurt, feel your emotions, feel them, acknowledge them, and release them. That's showing yourself grace and love. And then conscious focus. What I focus on, I attract more of. So going back to that intentions. Starting with today, I'll be more conscious of what I choose to spend time speaking or thinking of. So remember I said, what kind of self-defeating language are you using? I will do more of the things that bring me joy and see as more of these things begin to effortlessly flow into my life. So what we speak, we attract more of. And if we're speaking grace and love in regards to ourselves, we're going to receive more of that from others and from ourselves. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay. And then what makes you feel confident and powerful? What makes you feel powerful and confident? Okay, so far, things to manifest more of: courage, positive thinking, direction, and asking spirit when we're heading down the wrong path and need to be refocused, setting our intentions, feeling our emotions, acknowledging them and releasing them, and then focusing in on what we want to attract more of, or what we want to manifest more of in our life. Because what we put out comes back to us. Okay. Final thing for things to manifest more of: what makes you feel powerful and confident? What deck, Spirit? What makes you feel powerful and confident? Or what will make you feel powerful and confident? Let's see here. Powerful and confident for collective. Powerful and confident for the collective, Spirit. What will make love? It's not about finding love. Help me to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. That is so beautiful, and that goes along with that love for ourselves, that grace and love for ourselves, with feeling our emotions, acknowledging them, and being able to release them. And that's actually showing our self-love. This card speaks to the inner child, and in healing that inner child, in loving that inner child, that's one way that you will feel powerful and confident in yourself. I'm hearing here, some of us haven't or didn't receive that kind of nurturing love, or that love that allowed our I don't want to say faults. What do I want to say here, Spirit? How do I say this? Some of us didn't feel the love that allowed our vulnerability, I'm hearing. But Spirit's saying you need to nurture that vulnerability first with yourself, first and foremost. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. And so being so compassionate with yourself, being so vulnerable with yourself, that, and showing so much compassion to your inner child, knowing that you can then be vulnerable with others, is what I'm hearing. I myself am love. And I'm hearing, and I deserve that kind of love. So powerful. And that will help you to feel powerful and confident. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay, so moving into things to release or have less of. So where do you currently feel frustrated, limited, or stuck in life? Where do you currently feel frustrated, limited, or stuck in life? Where am I going here, Spirit? Limited, frustrated, or stuck in life? Okay. Show me where collective currently feels limited, frustrated, or stuck in life. These are things to let go of or to release, Spirit. Where's collective feeling limited? There it is. Okay. Passion. Equal. Chemistry. sparks and having fun. So some of you are feeling limited in your passion and your zest, in your that fire energy, that burning desire, self-indulgence. So limited in your self-worth and value. Shadow work is here. So I think Spirit here is calling you to understand that self-indulgence and indulging in the negative are going to impede your fire energy towards pursuing your passion, towards pursuing the desires that you have for yourself. It's going to impede that burning desire within you to move forward in such a way with power and with confidence and stepping outside of your comfort zone and being able to speak your truth. Spirit is saying it's a time to heal. You need to do shadow work. Shadow work. Grief. Reversal. Don't go backwards. Step forward into, take all of the necessary steps I'm hearing towards the path with abundance. That is what will light the path, that passion. But Spirit's saying, recognize your self-worth and value. It's a time to heal, just like that up and out card. You have to heal the things within you so that they can actually come out. You have to go into your shadow. What are those dark spaces within you? What are those spaces within you that don't breathe light, that don't how do I say this, Spirit? That don't breathe light, that put you towards the other path, the path that is opposite of your passion. For me, just being vulnerable, part of my shadow is my fear of abandonment, and sometimes I grasp onto things so tightly because I'm so afraid of someone leaving or of my not feeling that acceptance and that love from them. And oftentimes I self-sabotage unconsciously. That's one of the elements in my shadow. Another is, anger. And some of the times our shadow selves, they are bred within the village. They're created from the village. The things, the customs, the traditions, the things that we were, I'm hearing, permeated by. And they're not an excuse. Those things that that were inbred in us. And shadow work is digging deep into those things and saying, I have to go in, I have to deal with this, and so that I can release it. You have to go in and deal with the weight so that you can release it and become like the feather that is light and it flows. And I'm hearing positive energy. And through this process, you are protected. If you remember that protected charm, you are protected, because going into the shadow can be very difficult, very, very difficult. And it's not an easy process, but you are protected through that. And Spirit is saying, by doing so, that is when you're going to feel those sparks again. That is when you're going to start to have that fire energy and be able to turn the darkness into light. When you can claim those desires, when you can claim those manifestations. But today is the start of that. And then at the bottom of the deck, heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, and breakup. So perhaps some of you are heartbroken right now. That's Spirit saying, do that shadow work, and it's a time to heal. And the question was, where do you currently feel frustrated, limited, or stuck in life? So limited and or stuck in that hurt and that sadness, yeah, that grief. In the reversal, not moving towards the path to light. You can choose to stay stuck here, or you can move to the path of abundance. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay. What fears stop you from following your desires and the path that you want for yourself? So what are the fears? What are the fears? What are the fears that prohibit you? Let's pull from this one. What are the fears that prohibit collective from their desires? Can you show me the fears, Spirit, for collective in reaching for their desires and the path that they want to be on? What are the fears that keep them stuck in the grief and the reversal instead of going to the path of abundance? That's too many, Spirit. What are the fears here? What are the fears? Can you tell me more about the fears that collective feels? Partnership, commitment, complete union, engagement perhaps, eternity. So maybe the fear of committing to something, the fear of completion, interesting. I think I said earlier something about completion. Did I not? Oh yeah, the world, nourish the end of one cycle to begin a new cycle. So perhaps some of you are fearing ending a cycle in order to begin anew. Seduction, temptation, third-party interference. So some of you are fearing temptation. I know, and we've seen the serpent, the third-party interference. So perhaps you feel like some individuals are keeping you from your path. Okay. Talking, so communication. Let's see. Conversing, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. So the fear of communication. And then Grim Reaper, the fear of no second chances. The relationship is over, growing and transforming your life. So the fear of that cycle of completion. But Spirit's saying you can remain in the grief and the reversal, being opposite of where you want to be, or you can remember the tree that exists, that's barren and it needs nurturing, and it needs, I'm hearing light, and it needs love, and it needs care. And you can grow it into 3 trees of abundance on the correct path. It's your choice. You get to choose. And Spirit said earlier, be strong, stand in your warrior energy, step outside your comfort zone, carrying with you the parts that are good, the parts that are positive, to express your truth, to express the truth and the knowledge that you have within you like a diamond on your lips. Grow and transform. That is scary though. Like I talked about, that shadow work is really scary. It's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable, but it can be done. And if you see what's waiting on the other side, it's that thing to work towards. It's that thing to have passion towards. And today is your opportunity. We can manifest every day. But if you remember, today, a huge cosmic gateway in which high vibrational energy can be transmuted to us. Okay. So the next question about things to release or have less of. What do you feel enraged by? What do you feel enraged by? I'm going to go to the tarot for this. What do you feel enraged by? What angers you? What do you feel, what does collective feel enraged by? 8 of Cups, walking away. Heartbreak. 3 of Swords. Slow growth. You feel enraged by walking away, by the heartbreak and the pain, by the slow growth, by things not growing the way that you hoped they would. Okay, Spirit, thank you for that. What's the emotion behind the anger? So one of the things that I learned in therapy many moons ago, many years ago, is that anger is not an emotion. Anger is a reaction. And so what is the emotion that exists beneath the anger? What is the feeling that you have? Because even 3 of Swords, it's commonly interpreted as heartbreak, but Swords is mental energy, mental anguish. So it's the fear of rejection, it's the fear of heartbreak. So what's the emotion behind that anger that you have towards walking away, towards that mental anguish, that fear of rejection, that fear of heartbreak, of the slow growth? What's the emotion behind the anger? What's the emotion behind the anger for collective? I wanted to feel stable. I wanted to feel confident. I wanted to feel successful. So a fear of, or I'm angry because what I thought I had built, what I thought I could be successful in, has brought me to a space of maybe walking away from the thing that I desired the most. It's brought me pain. It's brought me mental anguish surrounding fears. You're still showing me pentacle energy, like 3D, and wand energy, so passion. What is the emotion behind the anger? What is the emotion behind the anger? What is the emotion behind the anger? It's too many. Love. Love. It says divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. And if you remember, Spirit said, you are love itself. So perhaps that feeling is, I didn't feel loved. And Spirit is saying, you don't need to find love in another person. You find it within yourself. Next card, recognize your worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Yeah. Non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Liberation. I feel like these are all like, they're all like underlying emotions in terms of this walking away, this fear of rejection, this fear of heartbreak, the thing that prohibited you from feeling successful and confident. Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So it's not saying that you're not going to have these fears. You're just not assigning them to your value. You're not assigning them to your path. You're not assigning them to keeping you stuck in the grief and the reversal. You're acknowledging them. Remember, going in, dealing with that shadow, those shadows, in order to come out. And then balance. I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. Now, there's a real emphasis on that self-care and love and worth and really spending time with yourself. Okay. Okay, so next question. Where are you sabotaging yourself, collective? That's a hard one. It's a hard one to face. That's the shadow work right there. Where are you sabotaging yourself? Let's see. Where are you sabotaging yourself? I need to pull from this one. Where are you sabotaging? Where's collective sabotaging themselves? Where's collective sabotaging themselves? Okay. Defiance. Defiance. I feel like I'm hearing two different messages here, so take whichever one resonates for you. You could be sabotaging yourself by not standing alone, like the crow on this branch. Like the crow is like looking off. They look fearful, but they're still on the edge of the branch. So that's one message. So you could be sabotaging yourself by not standing alone. The other message is you could be sabotaging yourself by being in defiance. And by standing alone and not going with the flow, which we had the feather. I feel intuitively though, if I look at the path card, there's one tree that stands out. It's different than the rest, which is what we are when we're in defiance, right? So you could be sabotaging yourself by not being different than the rest. Defiance, by standing on your own. Can I get more on the defiance card, Spirit? How is collective? Show me defiance for collective. Whoa, there's too many. Show me defiance for collective. King of Cups. Yeah, not following your heart. King of Cups, full heart space. I know where my heart, I know my heart, I know where it goes. I stand firm in my heart space. I know the direction that it points. I know I stand firm in that. So you could be sabotaging yourself by not standing firm in your heart space, by not standing alone, speaking the truth that exists within you, standing alone outside the village with strength, the warrior, despite the serpent. So you could be sabotaging yourself by not being defiant and following your passions, your desires. And if you remember, that passion card was a challenge that was revealed to you. Interesting. Okay. What needs to be healed in you? What needs to be healed in you? Okay. Let's pull from here. What needs to be healed in collective, Spirit? Burden of tears. The heartache. Your tears. Your pain. And this card, and it's card number 21, by the way. This card in the center is like the third eye, and it's crying, which tells me, or what I'm hearing is like, you intuitively know, and it makes you sad, and you feel like it's a burden. And Spirit's saying this needs to be healed within you. Tell me more about this burden of tears. Tell me more about this burden of tears. How does collective heal it? How does collective heal the burden of tears? Peace. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge, the warrior. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. Yeah. Create space for that joy and for that peace. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and I embrace the challenge. I'm determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. So earlier I had mentioned, what we, when we put out, what we put out comes back to us, right? So like the idea of karma, but being a manifestation of peace, you have the power and the ability within you to change circumstances. You have the power. I embrace the challenge. I'm determined to think with gentleness and calm. I become a manifestation of peace. You ever heard that saying, like, someone can't argue with you if you don't participate in the argument? If you don't participate in the conflict, there's not a conflict because it requires two. I think this is what I'm hearing with this card is peace. Like, being a manifestation of peace, you will only experience peace because you're not participating in anything outside of that. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I reflected that properly, but Spirit's saying, in order to release the burden of tears, you rise to the challenge, you embrace the challenge, you remain determined to think with gentleness and calm, find your inner silence, and become a manifestation of peace. So everything that you pursue, that you get involved in, every situation, if you are a manifestation of peace, that is what is going to exist in that space. Excellent. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay. And then final question for this section of things to release or have less of in your life. What truth do you need to see? What truth do you need to see? Collective. Let's see here. What truth do you need to see? Let's see. What truth does collective need to see, Spirit? What truth does collective need to see? What truth does collective need to see? So these are things to release or have less of. Soul song. What truth needs to be released? Perhaps the song that you have been identifying, like when I hear soul song, it's like the things that you have identified as your soul being. You need to see the truth of your soul. The thing that makes your heart beat, soul song. The thing that elevates you. So at the top of this, we have the wings, like the angel wings. You need to see the truth of your soul. The thing that brings you that passion, that desire, that light, and soul craft, and the things that you're passionate about. Look at these two cards. Soul craft and joy. So create space for your unique self, for your soul to determine its passion, soul craft, and its joy. That's the truth you need to see. Eros, and you need to express it. the diamond in your mouth? I'm hearing diamond in the sky. I feel like that's a song or a lyric of a song, diamond in the sky. Look that up. I'm going to look it up after your reading. Put it in the comments if it resonates with this reading at all. Diamond in the sky, I'm hearing. Interesting. Okay. And then what should be manifested? So final grouping of questions. What should be manifested for collective during this Lionsgate portal, Spirit? What should be manifested for collective during this Lionsgate portal? Let's see here. Or I'm sorry, what does your heart and spirit need to feel whole? What does your heart and spirit need to feel whole? What does collective's heart and soul need to feel whole? Together. I love working together with others and how it makes once impossible dreams possible. I see there is strength in unity and how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak, it is powerful. So togetherness. Your heart needs unity, togetherness. And then the next card, right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come that can be handled at each moment. And then freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. And then flow. Yeah, like the feather up here. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Yeah, you had that up here. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. So in order to feel your heart and spirit to feel whole, you need unity, because that's what makes the once impossible dreams possible. Asking for help is not weak, it's powerful. You just stay in the present. Don't get too far ahead of the flow. Freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Yeah, right here. Release me from its bonds. That will help you to feel whole. And then going with the flow. Responding with calmness and peace. And then ease. So there's a mantra on this that you could repeat to yourself, collective. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Excellent. Thank you for that, Spirit. Okay, so with this, what thought patterns need to shift? What thought patterns need to shift for collective? What thought patterns need to shift? Anger. Anger. We had that anger over here. Number 9. Secrets. Number 28. So keeping things hidden, wearing that mask. Remember, Spirit called you to be brave and to know that you're protected. So thought patterns that need to shift, anger and secrets. I saw the anger. Spirit, what is the secrets? What is the secrets? Can you show me the secrets? What about the secrets? need to shift? What about the secrets? The strategy, the holding their ground. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Deceit. Standing firm. Being strategic and standing firm. Ace of Pentacles in bringing something together. King of Wands in reverse, not bringing something together, not putting my energy towards it, despite perhaps wanting to. So like that resistance, the secret is you've been resisting this. You've been resisting putting your full energy towards pulling this together. Whatever this is, whatever this desire and passion of your heart is. Anger and blocking has prevented you from this. Those are the thought patterns that need to shift. Okay. Next question. What is your heart's most authentic desire? Your heart's most authentic desire. What's your heart's most authentic desire? Let me see here. I don't know why I'm feeling called to this one. Your heart's most authentic, actually, most authentic desire. Show me collective's most authentic desire. I think I'm going to pull a couple cards for this one. It's collective's most authentic desire. Luck. Remember, manifestation. This is the time of manifestation. But in this card, I'm seeing balance. Balance. The arrow, like Cupid's arrow, new moon in Sagittarius. Balance. Balancing out the scales. Anything else from this deck, Spirit, about collective's heart's most authentic desire? No? Let me go through one more time. No? Okay. Collective's most authentic desire, Spirit. Luck is on your side. There it is. Grounding, stability, and security, performance, growth, and endurance. Yeah, and I saw that in your 6 of Wands over here. You wanted that stability, the Queen of Pentacles, security, growth, and endurance. Yeah, and you were really disappointed by the lack of growth, by like that stagnation. So I see that you're wanting stability, security, growth, balance, a little bit of good luck. And then at the bottom of the deck, there's that ring, that diamond, higher commitment, eternity, partnership and union, completion, just like that earth energy, the end of an old cycle so that a new one can begin again. And we had Eros with that same diamond on the lips. Speak your truth. Speak the things that are your heart's most authentic desire. Manifest them, write them down. Okay. And then final question, what is needed to step into your full power and the vision that you have for yourself and your life? What is needed to step into your full power in order to step into that vision that you have for your life? What is needed? What is needed for collective to step into the vision that they want and desire for their life? What is needed for collective in order to step into that vision and full desire that they have? Four of Cups, seeing things. So Four of Cups can speak to disappointment, but it can also speak to not seeing what's right in front of you. So in this card, he's got the 3 cups in front of him, and he's like, you know, in despair, in sadness over these cups, and yet one is being handed to him and he's not like reaching out for it. So I'm hearing here, reach out for the things that you want. See them in your life. See them right in front of you. And reach out for them. Recognize them. If you have the blinders on, if you have the mask on, if you're not willing to step outside the comfort zone, outside the village, with strength to speak your truth, you will not receive, you'll not step towards that path of stability, of abundance, full abundance, heart fulfillment, personal fulfillment, the roots that extend beyond into everything, every aspect of life. And then 9 of Pentacles, self-worth. What is needed to step into your full power in the vision that you have for yourself and your life? Self-worth, understanding your self-worth, understanding the parts of you, showing yourself love and compassion. 10 of Wands, laying down the burdens, laying down the obligations to move into a space of healing. Temperance. Excellent. Thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else that is needed in order for collective to step into the vision that they have for themselves and their life? Anything else? Patience. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. And then travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. So yeah, moving towards the direction that you're wanting to go. And then divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing. Excellent. All right. That was a lot, collective, but such a beautiful reading. Let's get one final message for collective, Spirit, in regards to them manifesting the life of their dreams. Final message for collective. What do you want to leave them with? What guidance do you want to leave collective with during this time too? Go back to the heart of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life in its entirety. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. Use what they taught you as added strengths. Keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. And then let go of the old and make way for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. Yeah, the in and out. I spoke of that multiple times. Spirit spoke of that. Acknowledge them in order to release them. Excellent. And then I'm just feeling one final card, Spirit. One final card. Actually, I'm hearing big oracle. All right, Spirit. One final card for collective. One final card. Sacred vision. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Speak it, express it, move towards it. It's going to lead to the path of abundance. Hold that vision. It's sacred. It's protected. Like the charm. Dream it. Dream it. Manifest it. What do you want the most in your life? That's what this portal gets us to think about, consider, and manifest. What do you want most in your life? Manifest it so that you can take right action towards those desires, towards those passions, towards those things that will bring you that sense of fulfillment and purpose in your life. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this helped you. Take care.